Hello and welcome to Down the Vent. My name's Joe and today we're going to be taking a preview of a new game looking for funding on Kickstarter, Upstaged, from Koalatie Games. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to play Upstaged. Here the game is set up for 4 players. You have these 4 stages coming off of, this is the actual box for the game. That is part of the board as well, the gaming area. There's 2 different ways to play the game. There's rehearsal mode, which is like an easier intro level version of the game, and there's live TV mode, which you can see here has 3 spots that you have to get the singer down before they exit the stage and join your team. The live TV mode also has some extra scoring mechanisms at the end of the game, which kind of adds in some extra twists and different combos that you can make throughout the game. But just for the sake of time and whatnot, we're going to show you rehearsal mode. Plus, I mean, it's the easiest way to get into the game and get playing really quickly. So you actually slide those up into the box, that way they are on there like that. And you're going to take the cue cards, you shuffle them all up, and you deal each player 4 cue cards. And then you're going to take the artist and you'll shuffle all those up as well. On your turn, it's pretty simple. You are going to take 2 actions. Actions in this game are either playing a cue card or playing 2 cue cards that are the same color. And there's 3 different colors, so there's yellow, green, and orange. And if you play 2 that are the same color, you just discard them like that, and you get to move an artist down 1 level. But, you know, that's not as efficient as playing some of these cards that let you do more than that. So, the other thing that will happen is each person gets this card that says what genre they are. So like country, hip-hop, R&B, we have pop over there, and rock over here. And then on here it also tells you what you can do on your turn, and it tells you the type of scoring bonuses that are available at the end of the game for both the rehearsal and the live TV modes. So everything you need to play the game is really on this card. There's just a few other rules and more in-depth explanations of some of the cards in the back of the rulebook as well. Okay, so on your turn, before you take an action, at the beginning of an action, if there's no artist on the stage, you will first draw an artist and then take your action. So, it's the beginning of my turn, I'm going to take my first action. There's no artist, so I'll draw the first artist. That's JC. JC is awesome for me because he's a country artist. The color matches my card, but also, in case you're colorblind, the genre icon in the bottom left corner of JC, or the artist card, matches the genre icon on my card. The points in the middle is how many points he'll be worth at the end of the game. 10 points, that is the highest for any artist, so that is fantastic. And then the focus is another way to get bonus points at the end. If you have like 3 focuses that match, then you get like 3 bonus points. So we're going to go ahead and take my turn. I'm going to start off by playing Fast Forward, which says, you will do well with the right teacher. So I have to discard 2 cards, and if I can't discard 2 cards, then I can't play this card, because that is a requirement. So I'll discard those 2 yellow cards, and then I'll advance all artists twice. So it says, artists move forward. That's not your choice. That is literally every artist on the board moving. So as you can see, this starts to get going pretty quickly. So now it's time for my second action. There's no artist on the stage. So again, I'll draw another artist, and when you draw an artist, you can actually play them facing any direction. Well, I don't want the hip-hop and R&B singer to get a hip-hop artist. I wouldn't mind if the rock singer got one, though, so I want to point that towards the rock singer. So now I'm going to play this card, which says draw then advance. You are the definition of raw talent. So it says draw card, so I'll draw a card. And then all artists move forward again. So JC will leave the stage and actually join my team, so I have my first artist. And Orion will start heading towards the rock player here. That's my 2 actions, so that is the end of my turn. So at the end of your turn, you will draw back up to 4 cue cards. There we go. And then play simply passes to the left. Okay, so now we'll go on to the next player's turn. So we're going to look at what they have here, and they're going to take their 2 actions just like I did. But before they take an action, again, the stage is empty, so they're going to draw another artist here. It is Daniel, who is a pop artist. He's worth 7 points. Not that great, but we don't want to just line them up for green to get, right? So we'll put them facing that way towards the hip-hop R&B. All right, so back to the rock player's turn. They don't want Orion. He's low points. He's hip hop. They have no interest in him. So they're gonna play Twist, and it says you need someone who understands you, and it says turn the arena 90 degrees. This is the cool part about the game. So you're actually gonna pick up the box and slowly turn it 90 degrees. Either way, your choice. So now everything has changed, right? So Daniel is now heading towards the country player. And Orion is now headed towards the pop singer, or pop judge. So everything is good. And for their next move, they're going to play this one, which says, discard then advance. Let's make this happen. Discard one card and artist move forward. So Daniel move forward, Orion will move forward. That'll go away, and that's the end of the rock player's turn. So we'll draw 3 more cards, and that'll be that. All right. On to the pop player's turn. They really do not want Orion in their group. So they're going to start their turn. Before they take their first action, another artist will come up. Oh, perfect. A pop artist, Miguel. They're going to face him away from them. And that'll make sense in just a second, because they're going to play U-turn. You need someone who can hone your image. Turn the arena 180 degrees. So it's going to flip like this. And now they have 2 pop artists coming their way. The next thing they're going to do is, instead of playing a card that moves all artists forward, which actually might be a good idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that anyways, because that's a good idea. They'll play Advance, which says, we all agree that was quite a performance. And all the artists will move forward, which means Orion joins the Country Singers Country Singers Club group. Jeez. And they'll draw 2 more cards, ending their turn. Alright, now we're on to the final player's turn, Hip Hop R&B. They're going to go ahead and look at their cards here. And they're going to, before they take any actions, pick an artist here. Marty, who is a country singer. They're going to send it to the rock player because they don't want him, and they don't want to send him my way. And let's see here. No. Okay. Well, they don't have anything very good. So they're going to go ahead and play U-turn. That was special. And turn the arena 180 degrees again. Which means the pop player has lost both of their artists that they wanted. And now they're going to play fast forward. Prop guidance is key. Discard 2 cards. Artists move forward. Artists move forward. That fills up the country singers group. That means they have a complete group. And that will then bring them to the upstaged part of the game. So you keep playing, though, even if you have all 4 group members already, you keep playing the game with everyone else until all players have 4 members of their group, or 4 artists in their group. So, we'll go ahead. They played all their cards. They need 4 more cards. And we're almost out of cue cards here. If you ever run out of cue cards in the draw pile, you simply shuffle the discard pile back up, and you got your draw pile back again. So we're back to the country judge's turn here. And we're going to go ahead and put an artist out before their first turn. It is Sheila. Well, I'll put Sheila this way. There. Alright, so Sheila's going to head towards the pop singer. Pop singer is excited because they really want that person. Now, they're going to play their first card. Their first action is Twist or U-turn. Turn the arena 90 or 180 degrees. And it says, we all know you're heading in the right direction. So there we go. And their second one is just going to be an advance. And it says, I've never seen someone do that before. And all the artists move forward. Okay. So Sheila simply moves down. That's normal. Marty is trying to join a team that is already full. Well, this is where Upstaged comes into play. So Marty has upstaged your group of singers. So whoever's turn it is, luckily it's the country singer's turn, so they get to make the choices. Whoever's turn it is chooses who loses your team. Could you imagine losing JC for Marty? Not great. Well, since it's my turn, I'm going to choose to lose Orion. And then I get to choose whose team Orion will join. I'm sure the hip hop and R&B guy would love to have Orion, but Orion's actually going to go join the rock team because he wants to hang out with her. And that's it. So you're going to keep going around and around playing the game until everyone gets 4 artists. So we'll just go ahead and pretend that we've gotten to the end, and we'll go to scoring. Okay, so at the end of the game, when everyone has 4 artists, you actually are not done yet. So everyone has 4. Now, one person doesn't make the cut. So you're going to choose one of these 4 artists to kick off your team. Sorry, Daniel. Actually, yeah, sorry, Daniel. It doesn't really matter. So now you'll add up the points that you have on your team. So you just add up the points in the middle. So it's 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 10 is 24. Then you get a +1 bonus for any artist that matches the genre that you are. So that is 25, 26. And then you get +3 bonus if the focuses match, if all 3 focus icons match. So I have here, as you can see, 2 music notes, but then a diamond. So I was 1 card away from having them all match, so I don't get that bonus. So 26 points. Everyone else will do the same thing. As you can see, this person over here has some special characters. They have wild characters, so they have wild focus. They're all genres, but they're always worth, I think, 7 points. They're not worth as many points. So they're probably going to get rid of this guy here, and they're going to have 14 plus 9 is 23. Then they get their genre, because those actually count for hip-hop and R&B genre. So that is 24, 25, and then their wilds all match, so focuses, so that's 3 more points, that's 28 points. So as you can see, the game's really tight. The points are always going to be really close together because everyone's going to end up with 3 artists in the end. You get to call the one that you don't want. But that's essentially how you play Upstaged. There's some more rules, especially if you play the live TV mode. But I'll let you get to those when you get the game and figure them out on your own. Let's head up, though, and see what I think about Upstaged. Alright, well, that's how you play Upstaged. I think this game is pretty interesting. It's like a drafting game with a twist, really, because, like, you have the cards out there that you know you kind of want to get. You want to, like, try and focus on your genre, like pop or rock or country or whatever. But you can't just take the card. You have to try and work the card down the runway to your area, like your group. Sometimes that's easy. Sometimes it's not easy at all, because you can get them one step away, and then someone can just flip the stage on you, and then you're out of luck. You lost that singer probably for the whole game. I like that it starts off kind of slow, where like everyone might have one singer, and then once one person gets 4, it like cruises to the finish, because once that person has 4, anytime a singer lands in front of them, they're getting pushed off to someone else. It's like, and that's cool, like, strategy too, because if you fill up quickly, you can then start to choose like what other people are going to get for their singers. If you can get more singers, off the stage in front of you or off the runway in front of you, and it helps you like manipulate your group. So that's good as well. It can be bad if you have a perfect group and then someone drops a singer on you. They get to choose who leaves, and they get to choose where he or she goes. So overall, really interesting. There's probably going to be a lot more information about this on the Kickstarter page, which we'll have the link below in the description. Until next time, though, my name is Joe, and you've been watching Down the Mat. Bye.